What will be the first thing you do as president if you're elected in 2025?
Changing the mindset. What I'll do is, and I've started, it's good you came up with this question.
We are signing out. I just wanted one thing you do.
I'll bring all musicians together to let them come up with heroic songs, and we'll organize a concert like We Are the World. R&B, high lives, reggae, gospel, they all come together. R&B, high lives, reggae, gospel, 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 they all come together.
What will be the first thing you do as president if you're elected in 2025?
Changing the mindset. What I'll do is, and I've started, it's good you came up with this question.
We are signing out. I just wanted one thing you do.
I'll bring all musicians together to let them come up with heroic songs, and we'll organize a concert like We Are the World. R&B, high lives, reggae, gospel, they all come together.
We have today 16 million Ghanaians with unique identities. And that is a major transformation. A lot of people sometimes don't even appreciate what the impact of the Ghana card is. But if you gave me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I'll choose the Ghana card because it has more impact on development. If you gave me 1,000 But if you gave me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I'll choose the Ghana card because it has more impact on development. But if you gave me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I'll choose the Ghana card because it has more impact on development. But if you gave me 1,000 interchanges and a Ghana card, I'll choose the Ghana card because it has more impact on development. Next month, ladies and gentlemen, we are digitizing the school feeding program. And next month, I will launch, we looked at it last week, it's all set. Next month, we will launch a digitized school feeding program. We will know every school in the country, every day. If you feed them rice and beans, we will know. How many students you have fed, we will know. Ladies and gentlemen, we are digitizing the school feeding program. And next month, I will launch, we looked at it last week, it's all set. Next month, we will launch a digitized school feeding program. We will know every school in the country, every day. If you feed them rice and beans, we will know. How many students you have fed, we will know.
NPP. If you answer the NPP for need capital.
NPP now.
Read my lips. NPP. If you answer, we need capital. Book NPP. They will stay in opposition forever. Jimmy NPP for Jimmy. Me who be dead. Stupid people. I don't know why I belong to that political party. Yeah. 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 Yeah, 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 yeah.
In the first 2 years of an MPP administration, under this Infrastructure for Poverty Eradication program, where every constituency will get $1 million every year for rural and deprived communities, under this program, there should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Kwatina mi mosjo wulu ekire ho eye Methodist dan na ekire ho ne ya seria because asem no e kan ne nya no kore eti de wo ye you should know say I know it better. Binu apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure Binu apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fa bibi jandam asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure Minu apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure. Minu apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure. Minu apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure. Minu apano 2016 me no na na ebo jandam ye fe bibi jandam. Asam ne nya no kura kama ne nya no kure.
All right, good evening and welcome to With Audio Respect Extended Version. My name is KEVINTAYLOR. It's exactly 4:35 p.m. U.S. East Coast time. It's definitely 8:35 in Ghana. Thank you very much for tuning in. We are live on TV. We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We're also live on radio. Tonight, you can watch this show live on Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Loud Silence TV on Multi TV. Tonight, you're also live on Loud Silence TV on YouTube, Loud Silence TV on YouTube. We are streaming this show live on radio. We have our own radio app. If you have an Android device, go to the Google Play Store, download Loud Silence Radio. You'll get the show live to listen to. Also, if you have an iOS or an Apple device, go to the App Store and download Loud Silence Radio. Tonight's show is being sponsored by you because you've made time to listen to the facts. Tonight, our topic is simple. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, he has started his presidential coup. And when I say presidential coup, he knows how it's done because he's learning from Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. Tonight, we'll break it down for you to have a clear understanding of the coup that Bawumia has started in the NPP. I told you a few days ago that Mahmoud Bawumia, the NPP, no matter what Kennedy Japan and his followers, they do, Mahmoud Bawumia will be made the flag bearer of the NPP. And the coup was officially unveiled today by the NPP General Secretary. They have announced a new date for their presidential primaries instead of their executive or party executive primaries. They want to do the coup before the coup. When we get there, I'll take my time and break it down. The reason why they have decided to do this. Tonight's show is packed. Tonight's show, we have lots and lots of things to talk about. In fact, on the bill, we'll be talking about the ratings from Fitch. Ghana's economy is doing well. Micro and macro are all doing great. We are looking at B now. Very, very interesting indeed. The new government, John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, they are showing glimpses of the goodwill they are enjoying from Ghanaians and also the hard work they are putting in. So we will discuss that. We also have something on John Dramani Mahama, the President of the Republic, talking about the Farmer Service Center happening or starting in August. That's good news. Every single Ghanaian should also embrace. Kenoforiatta's wife is the new medical practitioner on the block. She is telling us when her husband is going to be fit to face criminal justice. And also, we have stories about the Foreign Affairs Minister also issuing a statement and putting things in place to make sure Ghanaians who are stuck or stranded in Iran are brought back home safely. Chairman Wuntumi has the international security agencies after him for the crimes he has committed. And also technology segments, NPP primaries. I'll talk on ECG, closing down some very important agencies, state agencies, and also Zoom Lion story on the block tonight. Tonight's show is packed, it's filled with facts. What we do here is we do our best to explain the things to the level where the ordinary Ghanaian, you people call the ordinary Ghanaian, the people you don't respect, those people you say they are kayayes, they are mates, they are whatever, they don't go to school, they never went to school, they can't read and write. Those are our target. Those are the people we come here every single night to educate. And my job here, the host, my producers being my guards. My job here is to break things down for Ghanaians to understand what is actually happening. And then you bring Oshami Amidin at the KEVINTAYLOR me and at Midi Jumadi Huchame and you bring Yebejugan Semu Amagana for Ehu dear Echo. In some Ebre Guponoswa Yebejum NPP for and there Omako a year meeting na a year Omo chairman a year Mr. Stephen Tim eka se wejai party no ontumi nkono ende ejebo enyimbre ejaba bedru omo se omo eko January a ebe omo pese omo yi Bawumia ansa na omo yi omo executives no party ni bi da adekudi enti omo ye ne say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne NPP for mpeni for omo ye from the establishment omo a omo wi for the past 8 years including Kennedy Japan or J contract upon contract edinya billions of Ghana citizens, you know, all those people are they are classified under the establishment because only part of the establishment. Onka Ekufuado akrom for no you will not be given any contract by Ekufuado. And the Kennedy cannot stay away and make it look like say, he's different from Ahmadu Bawumia Ekufuado, Gabi Ochodakon, Omoka Omuria for the past 8 years. Obi to say Brady Champon was part of the establishment. Chrono Ekoso contract akesiye ministry appointment on yabi. No, a minister or Jenny Pebi Momuko Tua, a year yet commission can say or no or you would differ. These are all part of the establishment. They cannot disassociate themselves from the criminality of Ekufuado and the NPP as a political party. And then you bring in Brady do a majum, matchim, and Ghana for Ehunukren. Midi the cabinet of Bedutila, Ebia Ende, and the first time of seeing me. In Kofa Kamin Sembibre, in Kofo di Muatro, in Kofo Aya Bibia say Midimbe say, Nanso de Onyame Ashanitimu, Edin Deno, and yet Otamfo Edwin the whole Ghana, Mina Ubia Shemi, aha, and an okro, Bibian will bet Sandy, no, ye jim, ye bet jum, I'm a Ghana for Ehunukren. Ebia and then first time I want to Kevin Taylor only a Brentia, and who fed 10 gram or mini. The Omokambiano, yes, I won't fed ye, a Wababi and Nikusiaso. It's wow, Shaman, lady now, Shamino, Unyamian can be Okunu, Unyan can be your boy. I can Babusima Academy a poster, excellent for Kevin and an emeda. Nancy Yanasa, into a one a yaw, any a ya, any a one a year pain, and would lose election, and I'm MPP for Bani be a more time, a did matam. Nanso, sanity. Sebio o mama bia ho ehi eni tene dem te ha mi bedwudwum ama Ghana for ehu de ekọ enyumbre medwudwum enyumbre ye be chirechirem ama wiase nyina ehu no kore no bibia I was set ye de to o hwe me enyumbre I would like to say thank you very much. I really appreciate you being here. Jumade way any sponsor no wo a wo hwe me every ewiase afa na nyina because waje penny send they will be no kore no. Good evening to all the Ghost team members. Good evening to the members on Loud Silence TV in Koto, Free Mind, Ransford Kebuache, all the guys, the good guys who are telling the truth irrespective of who is in front of them. I really want to say I really appreciate you guys, the solid job you are doing, the education and the dedication and making sure Ghanaians get to know the truth. And I know that's why our TV, my TV, is #1 in Ghana. More YouTube. I'd like to say thank you very much for tuning in on YouTube and more Facebook. And so good evening and thank you for being on Facebook. Young Simon is watching me tonight on Facebook. Daniel Dagba is also live on Facebook tonight watching me. Enoch Yarte watching me this evening. I really appreciate you being here tonight. Samuel Edusi Ayisen is watching me this evening. I really appreciate you. Akosiatina is live on YouTube. And also Dottie Shago is live on YouTube tonight. Kofi Cypher is watching KEVINTAYLOR and the Ghost team right now on YouTube. I can also see Kweku Afonu watching me tonight. Thank you very much, Kweku. Thank you to Ellen Tukodu watching me tonight. Bintu is live here. Danny is watching me. OFT is live here. Adam is watching me on Facebook. On YouTube, Ellen is here. Piao is watching me. John is live here. Our Day is watching me tonight. Bilal Ankara and all the good people around the world who have taken time to tune in to Loud Silence TV tonight. Meda obia se ende nyumbre obia hwe me edian na ekoso egigim. Edio. Akosiatina said, don't forget to like the show. Yes, I will check one more YouTube. We want to get 3,000 likes and more than 3,000 likes. We do it a lot. One more YouTube. We want to do over 3,000 likes. Normally, I've not even monitored YouTube, the number of people who watch us at a particular time. But more YouTube and I would like to say, just like the show. You might didn't start here, but YouTube, you can like the show so that you're able to me. I started in term. It's been a long time I told you guys to like the show. I'm seeing only 732 likes. You can do better. We can do. It's not really important to us because we know you guys watch the show. So I don't really stress on how many people are watching me here, how many people are watching me here. On TV alone, I'm doing over 4.8 million eyeballs. Ghana Nkwa. TV Nkwa 4.8 million there. So on TV, no bet my basis nipa 5, nipa 6, nipa 7. On YouTube, so many eyeballs. So I'm not here for the numbers. I'm here to teach. I'm here to explain. I'm here to speak truth. So the numbers does not really matter to me because say platform A is solid, platform A is credible. You don't talk about numbers. You don't worry about numbers because they are organic, they are automatic. The numbers come by itself. We attract good people with good intelligence. It's not even about numbers. I don't even care about who is watching me, how many people are watching me. I've been on air for how many minutes? 19 minutes. On YouTube, we have over almost 5,000 people, eyeballs. That's how it works. So we have crossed the level of 1%, and it doesn't do anything. Because almost started social media and you're saying, we're saying consistency. And here, if we are able to do the consistent number and work on the number, that's all that we need. It's not about the numbers, it's about being consistent and also speaking truth to power. On the screen. And then it say in Koto Eka a year. How about 10 minutes? In Koto Eka and Sembifa a year in Sasso and how bad a year in Sasso Semwa Ghana Abidu. I think say one conversation we have to pay attention to. Me we say in Koto he was talking about John Dramani Mahama, the president, now pleading with the president to say we shouldn't have anything your friend a year land guards in Ghana. Say Emrani Yejuma, say security agencies, Okay, so security agencies, I don't think we should have anything like land guards in Ghana. The issue with land guards, I think it's about time. We treated land guard a Juma, not to say a Juma a danger to a Ghana. To me, I have not encountered land guards in any of my dealings. But lots and lots of Ghanaians are having problems with people encroaching, taking over their lands, people using guns to push them away from lands where they have bought and have documents too. And these are conversations that are very important. And so I will urge the government, the lands minister, these are very important things. They don't really care about the bigger picture, but they care about these small things that a government can do for the people. So I think people are supposed to be confident when it comes to owning properties. I'm talking about land or Ghana, and I will advise the government. In fact, I wouldn't advise. I will plead with the government to look into land guards issues. The national security, the Ghana Police Service, the military. I think we should have a special task force that deals with land dispute and land litigation, especially that focuses on land guards. Oko Gumwa Feta, land guards be taking over Gumwa Fete. Today they walk on the streets of Gumwa Fete. These are very important things that I was saying here on mine. Into land guard issues, I will plead with the government. I will plead with the president. They need to give it a special focus. They need to pay attention to land guard issues. In fact, getting people to protect your land, it's not bad. You can contract registered, legitimate security company to protect your land. It is your money. You want to protect it. It's when you contract a legitimate security agency. Imremuno se yakosha nkratemu na yeshedi pani etumi busana ID na otumi pruvia. Those people you can, as a Ghanaian, as a private citizen, you can employ their services to protect your property. Your property could be your land. But when you don't have that, na se nipa ba akumienu miensa and bi efa emrano esho munsem, and they decide to torment, frustrate, and at a certain point, Krampono, kill, murder people because obise asasuwe by force, that is where I have a problem with. So the government can also look into educating people to understand, say, there are private security agencies who are registered to take care of your properties. Now, I also want the government to look at focusing on companies that will come forward to be registered legitimately, and that any person who registers their company as a company that protects land, those people will fall under an agency of the government. Those people can be monitored by the government. Whatever they use in protecting your land, it should be something that has been sanctioned by the government. Their activities on the land and off the land, how they were able to protect that land, there should be a law that backs people or some agencies or security agencies that will be registered to do that. Because the government, you see, land guard issue is like fighting Galamsey. Galamsey, as you see, is very complex. The same as land guard issue. Now, land guard issue, I'm going to say, obi edi bone, but you don't really have a law that can say nipa we this abone no. Because now you can walk to a land and somebody will be standing there saying, say, asasu e mebusia for dia mena mehweso. Now you cannot tell the person not to be the guard on that land. Now, what happens is, say asasino litigation wo ho, ana manso da ho, ana nipa bi etwe manso a, then eni se ebusua bitimi fa na ebusua ni se begina so na protect asasino. You need a legitimate security agency to be protecting the land. And it's about time the government, the state started looking at private entities or the state merging with private security agencies, formalizing the protection of land in Ghana. And we know, say, this company called KEVINTAYLOR Land Protection Unit, so company where their main job is protecting lands. And what that means is, say, so be balance or better say, KEVINTAYLOR Land whatever unit almost signboard siwo almost signpost wo omaye a post na say obi timu kutetua. The law gives them the right to protect that land. So anybody who comes on that land without the right documentation to prove, say, our superior power over the person who has been sanctioned by the law to protect the land, that person now becomes the intruder. It is a busuafo bi say omo wa asase bi na omo person protect ya. Say aban shemra near agencies are omo de legitimately they are noticed, they are recognized by the law. What is going to do when they say now and then the people be betima kwatena asase bi ansem na be protect ya asase no. You need to prove inti ebusuafo no kra de asase no ema obi se ombehwe so no ana company behwe so no e will say e go through a process. Sa company na eye a security company a ebia wafa mrakwa so air protect asase no, they cannot just walk and be like yebehwe asase we so. That security company too, they need to do a collaborative job with the state agency to know say sa asase we ya asimesi approach omo nko eko garden no, it is legitimate asase eye ne dia. It is a Kwamengo Eba company no ho. Na company we and a share so omni abind the juma. All the documentations they can link up with the government and go check, verify before they will take that contractor. Sa a year company no, they will only go and protect a particular land when you, the person contracted them, you have been able to prove beyond reasonable doubt through government agencies. What may approve from the land, from the military, from the police, from the security agencies the government has put together before you can go there and say we protect this land. Because you cannot just go there. Anybody cannot just go out and say I have employed this person to protect my land, and that is what is basically breeding a land guard issue. Into land guards issue, no, a very delicate because I am forbid people sell lands and don't take even documents and don't give documents. Sorry, your nipa bebre wo krom ha ahemfo bebre wo krom ha omo ton sa asoma nkofo omo fa krata nka ho. Now sa okoto asase ni ama krata sa security agency na ebebo sa wasase no ho ban no sa wonkuta legitimate document a ekire asase we odia sa security company no so try crash okwakobo ho ban a wa commit a crime. Now that is the only way we can weed out what we call a illegal land guard and illegal land guards. Let me put it that way, because in Ghana right now we don't have any legitimate land guard. Everyone obia or friend who land guard in Ghana today is going against the law, because in Mrabia ma obi nkwan say onfa etuo sekan ko gina saso bi say or the protect assassin. So the word land guard itself is illegal. Nobody has any official documentation from government, from any institution backing them as land guards. Into say the word land guard, anybody involved in land guard, he is doing an illegal business. It is that the issue with land guards, let's not treat it lightly. A very complex, a very, very delicate issue. I am pleading with the government, the lands minister, to sit and draft a policy, a path to protect lands in Ghana. We cannot always say, oh, go to lands, go and apart from Lands Commission issuing documentations, we need to have another bridge that will, at the end of the day, give the land buyer that confidence, that security. So The only thing Rebecca say, work on land, ukuta krata, because we have seen people who have gone to land to take document on Bebano, documenting legitimately every land, and so that's how documenting fake. So now we need to build another bridge that makes it difficult for somebody to take advantage of Obi property. And land guards in Ghana, to be very honest with you, they have caused a lot of harm. And to me, I believe, say, we don't have to be pulling guns and going after people and saying, oh, yeah, land guard, no. We need to use the law. We need to slowly apply the law. We need to slowly build laws that will protect the buyer, the owner, and also to ward off the people who call themselves land guards. Every land guard in Ghana is committing a crime. Let's be fair here. Let's be honest. And to say, and the Nipa Bibri, they go to Lands Commission, they take a leasing prospective license, they come to the field and they mine. But prospecting is different from mining. That is what makes the Galamsey fight very delicate. Because there are so many people who are small-scale miners who are actively involved in illegal mining. But when you go to the site, you can see the practice is totally different from what has been stipulated in the constitution or in the law for them to follow. But he will tell you, I have a license. So it becomes so difficult for you, the lawmaker. It becomes difficult for you, the person who is trying to check them, to put them in their place. Because Obeka say, if I don't have the legitimate license, why would I be working here? But you can have a license. There's prospecting license, then there's mining license. Whether you are prospecting or mining, I need to see the difference. And the same applies to land guards. Because land guard issue is a very complex. As someone seminal, I him for bebre jim. Yo nipa bebra I say see Ghana no mo amuwo sika no mo na mutumi jinsa asifie hiafo nsem, and a law should be put together. There's a gap between emra no and yeni nipa no. Sa gap no, we need to build another law that protects omo to asase any omo to asase. We need that law in the middle. That is the only law that can get rid of land guards. And we need the government to sit. We need people who are expert in these kind of things to sit and draft a policy, draft a law. They need to involve private security agencies. They need to involve the Ghana Police Service, and they need to involve the Ghana military. They need to make sure all these agencies sit at the table and draft a policy, a law that will sit in the middle between the Lands Commission and also the buyers or the owners of the land. That law will bridge, because sa gabne that the Lands Commission and the buyers and sellers no a for the land guard for the share a dangerous no. So it is important near waha any tea go muafete abrantie bi atwi tuo ebo soja di bi trimutuo. Do you remember sa abrantie we? I didn't want to delve into this, but sometimes calculation and technology, you say be kai sanyama we na a shipping ye aboya ma yetumi a protect kakrana akana any omino. We were here when this man, who is a land guard, Gomwafete area shot a military man in the head, point blank, all because or protect your sase. For all you know, this man, he does not even know the all yet, because in the settings now, ana baby or one, my land guard and I say land guard is legitimate, and I'm not holding brief for this man. The crime he committed, he needs to, at the end of the day, face the law. The law needs to deal with him. So with me, I'm not here to protect this guy, but I'm here to let you understand something. The land guard word now, what's in Ghana, illegal word, against the laws of the land. Nobody our Ghana also a land guard legitimate. Obi a land guard biano or commit a crime. We should stop. We should try and get some things right. We should try and resituate the system in a way where it will favor the rich, the poor, the vulnerable, and everything. Because as I see everything, when you get people like these who are posing and taking pictures with IGPs, this is the former IGP Dampare, and this young man who shot somebody in the head, a military officer. The same person I'm showing the pictures is here, shooting military officer on the team. No, he's the same person who was posing with the former IGP. So one, he feels, say, nobody can do him anything. That is what I'm saying, say, there's a gap between the Lands Commission that gives the license or whatever documentation that makes a land legitimate and the people who are buying or selling. We need another law in the middle. We cannot make land guards, some of them, and let me state this on authority. As much as land guards, another land guard word now, you think of a land guard, illegal word, no. Not all land guards are deadly or bad people. But you see, we cannot say because some land guards are doing or have not harmed anyone, we should not enact a law. No. Emra, the law is the law. We need a law that will protect, because we don't know when somebody will go off. We don't know when a good man will turn into a bad man. We don't know when somebody will turn a gun against a child, a woman, a breastfeeding mother, a husband. We don't know. That is why we are not supposed to even give ourselves any kind of excuse that, oh, land guards be a good part. There's nothing like that. Boni bi anywhere boni papa onyankopo ni boni bi boni. So if you are treating bonia, we should have a law that will treat the boni as boni. Because I know there are some land guards who have never committed a crime. They are doing their job. They are protecting Nipa or contracting, but that does not make what they are doing legitimate. So we should have a law that will protect the buyer, the seller, we the citizens. And this, as I say, it is becoming something I say, government upon government, we are neglecting. We are neglecting, because at a point, they are to Chrome her. Canada, Japan. Kotna ayedian. Okotna radio so. Ekachere say, onim say some land guards are killing people. Onim say okogomu afetewa. The way land guards have taken over the place. He even mentioned names. I'm not here to mention names or all that. But Canada oya lawmaker. Canada sebio owosika Ghana for so owosika che bro. Canada ono baby obetuma kono untumi kono. He even admitted on TV say land guards are committing atrocities. This is Canada, Japan.
Just say akukuduro and namede abetna. The way I Ghana kono or mining in sorry. And I will who some pan say Kaswa I him for be a bishia womb. No more can yasi kwasi a large be. My body deep pain. Police from pain for ring cranty war. This guy is killing people. Me no kase oma kumnipa or she fridge. Shaditi. A chile answer no ko hu baby a tranity. Eh, mo de yeden. Wa ba ha dwene bia ho bia, Na tia who someone me de ba ha awie. One gentleman called a top police officer. Now the speaker say onemin kasa. Or see already onemin kasa. Na asem na ho no empanfo a ehya no. Me ba na me be kasa pe be yi na di. And as panyin no assure say no. Enye is also there be on kasa. So we share the fear na a police officer panyin mu pa eka say on pesa ordinary no better to sa langard kwasi alagio se wan because was NPP panyin bi pa ni law firm akwani di bonia na eho and they defending it onu de osuro. So wow baby agana ye do Sempa FM guy no to me call efie say ne efie we me pe he cleans everybody there, takes over the land. Obji efie no gu na wafa asase. Ghana here. This is the first warning I'm sounding to NPP in Painford. We'll fight. Any Ombama resign from the party. We can't sit down for criminals to rule this country. Now we defending criminals, wicked, evil people. I won't come and just I him for about me who keke. Nene ha mi ani say police panyin no kasa osremi osrano there be on person name bekasa because ye kasa wie ya ono enana wanya trouble. Sempa FM. So wow, these police officers are supposed to protect us. The protectors themselves are afraid of langas. The protectors of the citizens are afraid of langas. I'll put my life on the line for the good people of this country, I'll fight this guy. Me man last warning. NPP panyin why am bonding. Now okay, who's a party in your bread? Nanado sacrificed his life so many years. President Akufo-Addo, NPP Mpemfobi sacrificed their life to get this party this far. He told to go to Langa sechi bomu kunipa na debia ye boy NPP for the guy mentioned Papa Nidi he funu ba so omu bonidin police in so boy and it was slow. Me, I will go to him nicely and tell him ebia no him say you soon because akwabiti opposite chief of staff of FIE citizen Kofi Amuayire na akwanu kojina sasi now the chief of staff will do nekoje and I'm saying Sister Frema will not do that. So I did my investigation. I called Protozo and I'm saying
so this is a lawmaker. He knows names. He did not report it. And he did not even mention names. I put that picture on because on one boys now on one Kennedy board didn't the picture I don't even know them. But this is how serious land guard issues, you know, it's here. Lawmakers sit on TV, they cannot even mention names. Kennedy Japan on body go to Bawumia fete de bucha Kennedy said in Sasa saying oh lawmaker na can say eye asemo bape na the law firm eye afenyo marking law firm asem na oka kobucha Kennedy Japan na afenyo marking so omon Sasa saying ene wo Bawumia area wo de bra ba bedu eye Bujumbura campus adien kobucha Kennedy said in Sasa saying how did they secure those lands? This is what we talk about. The only time you hear politicians speak against something is when it is not going in their favor. And especially when the NPP government came to power, that is what they did. And the land guards issue, is something we need to treat very well. It's something we need to pay attention to. It is a galamsey. In fact, there are millions of Ghanaians especially Titi no Mudi Matebono. Most of them, I'm telling you on authority. Ghana for now, omutia brochire omudi matem mo no sebio nkwasiafo na omu fingu abrochire no Germany for ene eye UK ni America for no 90% of them ya ji omu nsa ase from nsemu o Ghana, but end omuti was Kevin ka sa nkwasiafo omudi matem no asase edi ja omu maamenom a yede ma omu no ende through Langard ya je from nsem bebre ntumi mafie bebre titi abrochire omutumi mafie land guard fo bi age basa nkwasiafo we abekoro mutu odi matam adan maka setia ni NPP na ofiri mu no enso kwasiampanyi ni NPP ni ba power no ade a edana koma so no NPP ni ntumi protect ama no we ntumi nya NPP ni bia okasama NPP mane ntumi aka sama ehia no kwasiampanyi de ehia ne se ya santefo party na wokasetia. That is some of them their problem. Inti this is not a joke. En kwasiafo bebre amasase age from some Germany say nwan. En the KEVINTAYLOR na mete ha en ameka omo hia asem kire omo. Ebia di 60 omo da wote abroche ye adwuma say moa. Omo suro so omo be fie because asase na eye omo dia na yage. Ahihye omo ho yare ukọ omo dem bon se nkura. Ebia say nkraman sisire omo say moa. Omo ti abroche wo say nwan. Omo say omo bebre wa abrochire a ena broni be hu omo bu omo into my say police dogs no go no omo say nwan. And that is the reality I am telling you. Let's be focused. Let's look at the reality. Let's look at the issues. Land guard issue, I'm appealing to the president. We need a policy. The people need protection. Ghana for here protection. Ahemfuni bi so edi adwrim. Besi Kennedy Japan asema okay, ko Bawumia fete Freddie Blay Kennedy Japan afenyo marking. Omo no dominating sase ohonya. Ye ntia na yete afenyo marking. Waje Winneba for asase 99 years. Ahemfu ntikro nim. Abrantie be na wo Winneba obeka se yemfa asase man 5 years fan do eburu a ohene betamama no. Enso afenyo marking kwase ampanyi ya kakawura ye de tinwin. Because of politics. Waje Winneba for asase 99 years. Emma Mbrante gu Winneba asase so ye I afenyo marking leader ye Jimmy. But me afi nyoma ke ntumi njema asase. Me afi nyoma ke ntumi njema asase. But obetuma je wo asase. And these are the realities. These are the facts. Ghana for no jimi dodo no omugu abrochire. Dodo no jimi no omugu Germany. Dodo na omo mu bon pa no ejimi fo no omugu UK. Omo so na sebio ye gye omo nsase wo fie and omo te atwen Kevin ka onka we di onka odwan pete menka. O NPP betena so 8 years. Kofo aban betena so omo ntumi protect wasase amawo. So this is a conversation one day. I will see a phone lines. Na ye ideas free Ghana for her. Maybe I will suggest the government puts together Emra. Emra, it will fit between the Lands Commission and the buyers and sellers. Emra sebio abandoning a private security agencies, because I was seeing yes private security agencies are registered in Ghana. Say they protect land. Emra and amomo ho kwan. Into sa private security no say you posted so uncle with the banko protect asase or kwado we see the post not that the billboard is so near money too. Anybody who encroaches that private security has the right to shoot them. That is how it's supposed to be done. When they see their life is under threat, they have every right to shoot back. The government, the military, the police, they need to back those private securities. And that is the only way we can take out what we call a land guard. With all due respect, many land guards any problem. Even the land guards themselves, if they know the job they are doing is legitimate, they can also join. They can legitimately join private security agencies, which are abanim. Say BBC. You bet my family because right now, Obi Kosha land guard at Sia, Odi Bonia, you to me Chinaso. And Abra, Omaya Tima Yentumin Chubia, Subia to me at your pay. That is why we need the law. We need to build another law that falls between the Lands Commission and the buyer and the seller and the owner of the land. That law will protect Ghana for.